I don't think that Caba was going to play around. I think he was going to go to Giyu. I was wrong. I mean, I thought he was going to go to excuse me, to Guile. I was wrong, and I thought that Marv was definitely going to go Karin, and I was wrong about that too. So here we go. We got MenaRD versus MenaRD and Caba and Giyu versus and Giyu and Marv going up against each other, but Caba is going to be up to bat first. Marv, and is Marv going to have the same problem where he had last game about keeping within the ranges right here? Now keep in
I think
mind
it's a
they didn't lose the last set, right? But he did go down in the round. He did have to play for his life.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think it's a different type of matchup, but you can already see there's some difficulty here. Caba is so great at space control. Oh no, went for the anti-air there, did Marv. It did not connect all the way. Trying to bulldoze through and beat the fireball, but that fireball from G recovers so fast.
Here we go, and I think it's infecting the rest of the rest of this top eight set so far. The jump right out, and literally nobody wants to be nobody wants to deal with the idea of getting like shimmied or grabbed, so they're just gonna jump out, and that's literally what the plan that Marv had, but unfortunately not gonna be able to go into fruition right here. Caba with that first round.
Right, sticking out the low forward there is Caba trying to play, you know, some more of this methodical zone control. Yo, as I say that, planted the seed of a slow game, then dashed in and immediately threw Marv all the way into this P2 side corner. How far are we going to press this? No, we just want the presidential level. Went for the frame kill. It was exactly enough. Command grab. We're going to hit the stun, right? For no resources. Another presidential level. Are we going to go for a reset? No, we're going to push this all the way.
Yeah, gonna go ahead and get maximum damage here. Does he set up for the command grab once again? No, gonna get the fireball pressure going in the corner. A low forward right there from Marv. Not gonna be able to convert off of it. The pressure's still mounting, but over the head with that standing roundhouse and the fireball to close it out from Caba.
Yo, strong, dominant performance. Marv is going to, if they're fortunate,
Make sure that, you know, if he gets hit, he gets the maximum reward and the max damage off of it. Juri being a low health character, so definitely gonna work out in that regard.
yeah, I think a low health character, but also I think definitely a comfort pick for Mena, especially, you know, being a character that has these great low jab and stand jab as a poke, is going to go a long way in making sure that they're checking the dashes. Oh, wow, actually got a little bit of a juggle landing on the fireball as Giyu is in the driver's seat here, starting to press the issue, has one fireball store. Ooh, interesting. Wake up Bullhead right into the V-trigger. We're rocking the chains this time. Oh, that low forward actually beat the standing fierce. I don't know if that was just stand fierce or if Mena did the charge to it to try to earn a little bit more frame advantage. We are back
That
on the
is
V-trigger 2 that you normally see from Giyu, and the throw connects after the shimmy. First round on the board from Giyu.
Giyu with that V trigger too. So much meter gained in that corner sequence off that activation as well. So that's just really, really dangerous. MenaRD might be regretting this birdie pick. Like that offense, we never saw that offense get to going, and Giyu literally kind of just dictate the pace of that match the entire time.
Nice buffer off of the standing short out of Mena. Very slight life lead and just trying to, there it was, what did I say? Wanting to be able to check the dash with that great jab. Oh, another great standing short check that time to try to slow things down. Oh, you thought you were safe over there. Absolutely not. Next touch will do it. Standing short connects. Is Mena going to be able to close this out? Or is Mena going to have to pull his weight in the tiebreaker? We're going to see here. Everything for Giyu's team rests on this round right now.
Giyu sitting on a full stick of butter right here. And we see MenaRD using up their resources right here, and Giyu just nickel and diamond right here, but the damage differential, literally one conversion and still even in damage. That is ridiculous.
Oh, neutral jump
Oh,
roundhouse,
wow.
and the follow-up gets the stun. I did not expect that, but great presence of mind from Mena to introduce a little bit of verticality. All you need to do is keep this corner position strong and make this work out for yourself, and we do find the standing fierce to close it out. Mena is not going to be forced to compete in the tiebreaker. Instead, they are going to move on to the winners finals. Giyu and Marv are going to get another shot down in Shadow Ed versus, ShadowAce on the Ed versus NuckleDu immediately.
Yeah, ShadowAce has kind of just been fighting tooth and nail to just like find a space to where they can literally just play inside of, and being kept out by projectiles and being kept out by long range moves has literally been just, you know, the bane of ShadowAce this entire tournament run. But ShadowAce finds a way, just like life does, and all of a sudden in the corner, and here we go, the block extreme pressure coming up against G, gonna be prepping for that command grab and tried to go for it right there, gonna be able to get grabbed himself.
Yeah, I really liked that call from ShadowAce to do the full charge and get out of the corner. Back throw was unfortunate because they could have kept that corner position for themselves, but, you know, instead, resetting back to neutral isn't the worst thing in the world. Raw trigger activation comes out from NuckleDu. Is the trigger one. Oh, I love the patience from ShadowAce. I was about to criticize the lack of anti-air, but no, he was thinking one step ahead.
Yep, had the 4D chest going, trying to make sure that he doesn't, that he waits for the, that he waits. There's no way the jump right out strat gonna work right here, gonna pop CA, gonna be able to get that first round in this top 8.
The only thing I wonder is whether there was a better path to get that dub there that maybe didn't use all the resources, because now going into this next round, NuckleDu is sitting pretty with a full CA for himself, but wow, clipping with the low forward, catching NuckleDu trying to walk back, maybe out of a shimmy there. It's not working for themselves, and I think ShadowAce is doing a pretty effective job so far, even getting these opportunities to full charge the snatch and earn a little bit of frame advantage, or partial charge the snatch and using it as a whiff punish, really catching NuckleDu out a little bit unawares.
Yeah, a lot of people like throughout this tournament have not been punishing the snatch into the jab. They have not been like punishing that effectively. But here we go, a little bit of work in the corner, going to be able to V reversal out. So you're not going to have V reversal on deck, using the resources a little bit, but giving them a little bit of corner space, blocking both anti-airs, but setting up for that grab and more corner pressure coming out from NuckleDu.
Are we going to have... No, we're not going to have the damage in the back, but it's a one-touch game. The throw is going to do it. We are going to a final round here in game 1 for this pairing, ShadowAce versus NuckleDu. Resources about even for the both of them as well. Oh, see, I don't like that. You can't be throwing the fireball. It's so telegraphed. NuckleDu 1,000,000% knows it's coming. You've given him an entire V gauge, and he's at full life.
Backing up right here, and oh yeah, the one touch into the upper, gonna be able to get corner pressure here, presidentiality, and gonna be able to shimmy right out with the V reversal, but back into the corner with the throw and more pressure to behold. Presidential.
Oh my god. Bubblegum comes out, V reversal more or less nullifies it. How buck wild is ShadowAce gonna go? Okay, it's just off the table. We have CA available, both players do.
Oh yeah.
But ShadowAce needs at least 2 touches before, you know, a CA starts to be really threatening. Wanted to bait behind the V skill, but, you know, NuckleDu is so ready to call this out and check it. ShadowAce on the back foot, nice up back away from the snatch, going for this dash pressure. Okay, we clipped, had to spend the 1 bar to follow up off the knockdown. NuckleDu still on the back foot, 35 seconds left with a healthy life lead though, and you cannot just keep throwing these fireballs. It's just giving NuckleDu V gauge.
Right, and slow and steady is going to have to win the race right here. Going to be able to get the flicker jab into the EX right here, and the pressure mounting. Going to have to use the V reverse to escape, and all of a sudden you are in CA range. And maybe one more hit, and you might be in CA range here.
You need to be mindful too, with 10 seconds left, once this gets to like 5, NuckleDu can just sort of back way up and then just kind of do CA and not really worry about anything. All right, well, with that, you're done. 2 seconds left on the clock. NuckleDu doesn't have to do anything. There we are. There's the CA. Even if it wasn't in the timeout, it's still going to be enough. NuckleDu closing that one out on the timeout. I think the big mistake that ShadowAce did there was, I get that he was no big deal. DualKevin versus Alex ... DualKevin rocking the G as well. Double G's up in this team here with DualKevin and NuckleDu already fishing with that standing roundhouse. I think this is going to be difficult for Alex ... He plays so passive and really wants to find, you know, catch you out making a mistake and then go a little bit wild on you. And it seems like DualKevin is already like, yeah, I don't really feel like engaging with that. Has to go to the slide there.
Oh my god, not the
trigger really
jumps. Right. I mean, you kind of have to, like, we need the advantage, like, quick, fast, in a hurry. The stun mounting right here for DualKevin, but it's going to go right back to 0 right here and going to make room for him to try to bust out, and I agree.
Oh my god, Alex is really fishing. Jesus Christ! That was so messed up! Somebody clip that.
spear of the world, bro. Got hit on the back end of the spear and brought him back to the front. And now this sequence by DualKevin got him up in the corner again. Keep blocking. You know the command grab is on the way if you keep blocking, so keep blocking. Oh, gonna be a whiff right here, and okay, I thought we were gonna get a V trigger fees to DP.
I think we wanted it, but we didn't get it in time. So all we actually did was freeze the screen to give you an extra second to think about what you've done. A little bit of damage left. Alex, it was all yours, and then you dropped it. What happened to the recount in Florida?
Bro, you had the corpse hop and everything. Unbelievable.
Oh. All right, well, it's set point for DualKevin here to bring this all the way to the finish line for his team. Alex ... gonna have to thread the needle and try to press this once again. What a shame. What a bait. Going for the shallow up ball and baiting out the V skill from DualKevin.
Here we go, a little bit of a bust out right here. Gonna be able to use that V trigger, get the roll into the corner. We're still rolling right here, and DualKevin gonna be on the defense. And as I say that, he says, bro, you're not part of my constituency. Hold this mix. And now back into the corner you go. Command grab on the way, possibly? No, the jab. We're gonna circumvent that, trying to get space. And once again, the V skill coming out to just make sure that you don't go hopping on me. And literally back into the corner we go, and just the presses. And once again, just giving him room to, like, okay, if you wanna DP, go for it.
See, here's my problem. Alex is spending all of their resources to bait actions out of DualKevin, and they're hoping they can find a way to punish them. Finding the throw. What's DualKevin going to do defensively? Just finds the anti-air crouching fierce.
Bro,
still a little gray life. You can almost chip here. Oh, or you can just anti-air V-skill just like that. DualKevin gets the dub for themselves. Moves on to the winners finals to play against Mena and Caba. We have updates from the losers bracket as well.
Like insane matches all night, and this being no exception. We got Marv on the Karin Kanzuki, and we got Densetsu on the Sagat. So here we go.
I love this Sagat alt, and there's something about it. Feels like the perfect Sagat alt for how Densetsu was playing earlier. There is no other Sagat costume in the game that feels like it can meet the disrespectful intensity that Densetsu had when they were playing in the winner side. Is that what we're going to see here? I mean, part of the disrespect was heavy punch tiger uppercuts through fireballs. Obviously not going to be something that's going to come to the table here going against Marv, who already has Densetsu slightly on the back foot. But, you know, I think Densetsu's playing this decently well right now. Oh, no. A little bit too far away to get the combo off the standing roundhouse.
Yeah, trying to get these big conversions from like the furthest possible range here, but the throw into the corner. So once again, Marv just playing methodically, kind of, but going to be able to get the fireball, hit activation, cannon twice, and going to be able to get the CA right here. Speaking of disrespectful, what a disrespectful CA this is to get the round. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, she lived with one?
What?
That Kanzuki privilege. She's been banking every pixel she stole from everybody else in order to live through this round. That is so messed up. Activation. Oh, we wanted to do something cheeky, but we were a little bit too late. Densetsu's able to stabilize and close that one out. Wow, I would have been so mad. Densetsu almost got hardcore robbed.
He says but he says I'm the outlaw here. I do the robbing, and gonna be able to go into the second round right here, and a little bit reminiscent of how the last round started with a life deficit, but Densetsu literally came back after that, and all of a sudden the crush counter into the corner, half-life coming, and now less than that, 2 throws, and you're on the negative end of a lead right here. And Marv kind of feeling themselves at the moment, the anti-air, and just playing methodically, keeping them locked into the corner. V reversal, keep them into the corner, and the disrespectful crouching fierce for the crush counter.
Yeah, trying to force their way out. We've got some bar nice anti-air tiger uppercut. Oh, but clipped by the low strong. Marv is going to be able to close that one out 1 round apiece.
The Karin, the Kanzuki classic, as it were. Wow.
Okay, crush counter starter from Marv. Has to spin the bar to try to press the issue, force them in. Oh yeah. Backdash, wanted a shimmy. We're not going to get it.
Stun mounting pretty good. And then the throw. Do we go for another one right here? Wow, that shimmy. Dance partners on deck for Marv. Going to get the 7 golden letters for the perfect KO. What a sequence to put Densetsu in a situation to where now DB has to pull his weight.
Oh, I think DBGen might want those resources, so this is going to be something that's going to be kind of problematic. And I also think, you know, standing short or standing forward and low forward are probably decent enough pokes that I imagine DBGen is going to feel a little bit dissuaded from doing the, or just the fireball, that they're not going to want to do heavy spin super often.
Not super often. I agree with you on that. DB I've seen is just like one of these players that is gonna at least test you, right? He's gonna be like, look, I'm gonna throw this move, and like you said earlier in the tournament, like I don't think you're gonna punish it, but really Giyu is just like really willing to nickel and dime. Seth is still like a low health character, so Giyu was willing to just sit back here, take the trades when he needs to, but also willing to just be like, look, I can just poke you to death if it's absolutely necessary.
Okay, the Seth fireballs around. Oh my god, laid the trap, and it went off expertly. But clipped by the low forward, there's the VT2 activation out of Giyu, gets that restand right into the CA. Seth is made of glass, so that's going to do a fair bit, but it is still not going to be enough. 35 seconds left on the clock. The V-trigger ticking away, not getting very much out of it, but you've removed approximately half of Densetsu's CA. Another orb comes out. We just had this. Is this a rerun? Into the cross-up!
Yo! He was able to get another V-trigger and was able to like pop that, and literally he's been getting everybody and everybody that DB has played, he's been able to get this cross up, but will get hit with the cross counter off the DP. Look at that damage!
You, even more than the damage, blocked the bust out -2 IDP nuttiness, and then still had the presence of mind to walk underneath the V reversal. That's, you know what? I think that damage is worth removing that mix up. The bust out from Giyu, not trying to force any sort of tiebreaker situation. Just wants to try to keep this as close as they can to a 2-0. Wants to press the issue. That heavy spin really not getting dissuaded very much. You reach, I teach. DB clip, crush counter low, has the CA in the back. That is going to be enough to close that one out. We are indeed going to a tiebreaker situation. Densetsu, Giyu, time to pull your weight.
Man, and Giyu was like playing hot, honestly, but it was
round. Densetsu versus Giyu, Sagat versus Juri. Juri's got the walk speed, Juri's got the V-skill 1, assuming that that is what they picked, which indeed it is. So you're not going to be able to see a whole lot of a fireball game out of Densetsu, although, you know, why not still throw the fireball? Don't play your opponent's options for them before they play it, right?
Yeah, you know, never show your hand.
That's a rotary lover for the $5 in the match arena. Both match arenas, $5 each.
Shouts out.
Oh my god, was that 3 dashes into short pinwheel? How dare you try to dash back? In my Street Fighter V, in my training stage, absolutely not.
Here we go, gonna be able to get Angry Scar here. Tried to punch it with the wheel kick and gonna get V reversed out anyway. Wow. I'm trying to stay out of the range here.
Oh, you know what's interesting is I feel like it's been overwhelmingly high Tiger shots. Love the neutral jump there, and has the extra damage off of the Angry Scar for that Tiger uppercut. Big damage, low, short, connects for Densetsu, who is now on set point.
Really showing Giyu here how the kicks are really done. Here we go, the wheel kick, not going to be able to get here off the EX. More pressure being mounted, but the small exchanges, the jabs working out in Giyu's favor.
Right, trying to fish with this low forward. I love the patience from Densetsu. You can see that there's these spots where Giyu is really fishing with standing forward and low forward, and it's not really working. Clip's trying to walk back there. Oh my god, the bravery to walk forward back throw. I love seeing that out of Sagat. Sagats can get so brave with the back throw in the corner. It's not going to be enough. Your best case scenario. Oh no! Giyu the mad lad. What I was going to say is Densetsu's best case scenario is Giyu commits every bar, but no sir. Goes for the standing reset, the hard read on the throw. Second bar committed to the wake up, bust out. Giyu wants to meet Densetsu on the nutty level. Smoked on the corner now. Counter hit starter here for Densetsu, committing a whole bunch of bar to try to make this happen. Finding the anti-air there on that jump to play this time, and there's that trigger activation.
Wow, and another corner switch right here for Giyu as well, and Giyu gaining a lot of meter and still continuing, and CA definitely going to be on deck. Next exchange might lead into CA, and as I live and breathe, that man pulling his weight. Wow.
So with that, Giyu and Marv move on to the losers semifinals. DB Gen, Densetsu, Team Gensetsu. Thanks so much for the viewers for waiting. Thanks to the players, Du and Mena, for bearing with us as we went through that confusion. Thank you for agreeing to do the double blind and making sure this stuff happens. Here we go. Mena on the Luke, Du on the Cammy. Is this now the... did Du play the Guile tonight, or is this... No, it was Caba who played the Guile. So this is
Caba.
only the second character out of Du so far this evening, but the third out of Mena.
Yeah. And Mena, oh my goodness, suppressor literally like top B trigger and top B skill in the game, bro. Like that move is like absolutely insane, and we saw like the conversion in the corner right there after he got the suppressor. Like that's how dangerous it is. So here we go with a life lead, and you got B trigger activated for the sandblaster. So it's just like this is where it kind of gets like a little oppressive for Cammy.
Absolutely finding the stand jab, check, blowing up, having the V trigger in the back, so we've got the damage on deck, the first round on the board for Mena. I was a little bit surprised to see the jump in connect. Wow, low forward right into the EX launcher there from Mena.
Yeah, going for the
looking
grab.
super dominant right now. Bust out? No bust out. I was so ready for bust out.
Yeah, and we saw that Mena was literally just giving NuckleDu space right there for it, but with the stun so high and literally like just not that much life left to go. Working on a perfect right now, MenaRD. Wow, and just stops the dive kick right there with the DP, and now one round up after finally playing in a perfect victory to top that all off as well. No camera's going to be needed here in this next match, though, between DualKevin and Caba. So here we go. And this is kind of the reason why you kind of need like this team format, and like this pull your weight is kind of dramatic, because it's just like when you get moments, not that it was meant to happen, but when you get moments to where like you have to do blind picks and stuff, like this is like, okay, it's even more like at stake, because now DualKevin, the pressure's on you to make sure that you perform, and Caba's like, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna let you do that. We're gonna go ahead and seal this out so I can go to grand finals. But right now, DualKevin fighting back after that lengthy sequence from Caba in the corner, but now a return to neutral, back in front, dual V shifts in the middle, and now corner presence right here for DualKevin.
Yeah, you can see DualKevin trying to, I was about to say, doing a good job of trying to keep Caba locked down in the corner, but no, Caba is nothing if not explosive and tenacious, dashing out to earn the space away from the corner, and then stealing the corner position and dashing back in to close the loop, getting the round on the board for themselves. DualKevin on the back foot. The team is on the back right now, just trying to walk Caba down slowly but surely.
Wow, whiff and grab right there, and still getting the upside down kick and getting punished for whiffing that once again. Wow, can be a little small cross up right here. Caba got to get DualKevin in the corner. Little wheel kick, presidentiality level 1.
Right, trying to do a little bit. I mean, we saw this from other G matchups so far this evening, of like trying to use that V skill to nullify a little bit of the fireball game. The problem is right now you're on the back foot against Caba, so you really can't try to keep it slow against him. And Caba's variability in the fireball timing. How many neutral jumps now? Is that like 3 neutral jumps that have landed on a sonic boom because they were a slow boom? Yeah.
Unbelievable. And just literally Caba just taking full control in against DualKevin and NuckleDu. The weight has been pulled for a 2-0 and a handshake, my friend.
Away now, suddenly they're the victim.
His collar is smoking hot right now.
Right.
It's a Joey versus Marv. You get the Mika. Hey, there you go, Banjo. You get the Mika. I feel like you've been wanting Mika all night.
Bro, finally I can see it. Like I had to go through all of that, but it's okay because now we got Joey going up against Marv, the classic matchup, Karin versus R.Mika. The sequence into the corner. Watch your the way you block though. The command grab's definitely on deck. You know this is the character, the Street Fighter 5 V character.
Right, stealing the corner with that command grab right into the regular throw. Life is about even. Calling out the friend in the back. Oh, it was V-Trigger 1. I was waiting for the chair, but you're not getting the chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the short burst just to give even like just to give that
Ooh.
small mix-up potential, but standing roundhouse right. I mean standing roundhouse, the standing fierce right there. Gonna be able to. Whoa!
Ooh,
My drop in the middle. Oh,
that was
ballsy.
bold.
Yeah.
Joey feels like pulling their weight right now, clearly. Oh, nice. Confirm off of the standing strong starter. Another
Wow.
standing strong confirm. Joey has Marv completely locked down in the corner right now. This is looking real strong, but a sweep crush counter. I love that they took the time to get out of the corner. No, clipped by the low forward.
Oh yeah, gonna be able to get this convert into corner and
Ooh.
literally gonna be able to snipe out the drop kick and the double heel kicks. Gonna be able to put him back into the corner. Joey having a little bit of trouble getting throw looped. Yes, I was gonna say the dash forward, dash back, dash forward. That mix up Marv very privy to.
Oh my god. No confirm off the low forward. You telling me you use the low forward and you don't confirm off of it? Come on, Marv. Was that a second one?
Yeah, man, just using the pokes. We have to keep the grappler at bay.
Jeez. All right. Well, hey, first game on the board for Marv. Joey, gonna have to Giyu is that, you know, the fact that that V trigger is giving them this sort of free bar means that they end up in these spots where, you know, they're so willing to spend bar and then still make their way back to a CA in the clutch moments.
Yeah.
Because your bar is theirs.
Yeah. But that won't be had here. Giyu going V skill 1 and V trigger 1 instead. Once the combo conversions, especially if they get in. And I totally agree, right? Because you know that Neon is going to do their best to like keep you at bay, right? And Giyu really wants to make sure that they get as much of a reward on hit as possible. So getting V trigger after getting kept out might be a thing here.
I just double checked because I feel like I remember seeing this matchup. These two teams did actually play in the winner's quarter side. It went 2-1 in favor of Giyu Marv. And I remember this being a matchup that gave Neon a lot of trouble. So the fact that, you know, Marv took that dub already, I feel like is really difficult for Neon here, because Neon lost this same player matchup when they played earlier, and right now, after that throw game out of Giyu, smoking out Neon in the corner, it's looking like it's going to be a repeat performance. Neon has the whole team on his back against the same player a second time. If there was ever a time to pull your weight, it's right now. On the back foot, dealing with, okay, throws out the orb on the whiffed pinwheel. They're trying to make some stuff happen, but it's just, oh man, EX pinwheel beating out even the orb recall.
And that's one of the moves that just Juri can use to be completely bypass that projectile. And wow, just a little light pinwheel. Really keep them on your toes right here. Getting the counter hits and literally just kind of just nickel and diamond a little bit here. But Neon having a little bit of trouble and a 1 round down. It looks like the momentum not going to be able to get any type of DP after the V-trigger freeze here. And Giyu so far is just nickel and diamond and literally just edging their way closer and closer to a victory right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of these scrambles.
What?
Oh my god, bust out with the CA. There were so many different pokes there that I think Neon would have hoped they would have got the pickup. Oh my god, you live? Giyu still might make this happen. Giyu has CA and one more hit of trigger. The orb keeps them safe and Neon salvages the round. I'd be so mad. In what world was Giyu not just mashing CA there?
Right. We have seen that so many times to where literally like 1 pixel victories. In 1 pixel, like literally like, oh, she's within a pixel, like they should be gone after this, and then they just somehow like either lose the round or end up losing the match. It's been ridiculous tonight.
I think one of the difficulties here for Neon is Neon keeps trying to like walk back with the orb covering them and going for these like high value shimmy plays, but Giyu with like towards roundhouse and stuff, it closes the space so effectively that I think Neon is just not used to where they need to play against Juri. Oh,
Yep. Wow. Oh
that
my
feels real
goodness. This
bad.
sequence right here. And yeah, that's going to be not gone, but you are very, very close. But that grab is going to seal the deal right there for Giyu. Giyu going to be able to move on in bracket. Going to be able to go into losers finals to play against instead of like going choline, just because it's just like, bro, I want the furthest possible reach to try to convert these combos because they knew that the G was on the way. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle with the fireball game, but I like this character pick, and that's what I pretty much predicted off this.
Yeah, I think I like the pick too compared to the Karin. I think having a little bit more forwards mobility, and then with the V-trigger being able to steal more turns back with that VT2. You can see DualKevin playing very fireball heavy off rip. The crouching strong buffers have been so important for DualKevin. Actually, every G so far this evening that we've seen between NuckleDu's G, Caba's G, and DualKevin, between crouching strong and crouching jab, it's all been a really big part of the game plan. Marv has a V-trigger. I imagine they're going to be trying to fish for activation. No whiff punish on the standing fears.
Here we go, and the sequence has already begun. Literally, yes, the command grab after the jab, going to be able to get presidentiality, and are we going to go for it again right here? Going to be able to get the full convert into a round win. Not going to need the second level of presidentiality, but Duelist Kevin. So far, so good.
Yeah, and starting this round off great as well between the low forward, these crouching strong counter hits starting. Has Marv locked down in the corner. Oh my god, DualKevin is now like 3 for 3 on waiting exactly long enough for Marv to hit a button to try to steal their own turn back. I think Marv has hit maybe 2 buttons that were allowed to happen so far in this round. Getting that back throw, and now has DualKevin back into the corner.
Kind of where like he needs right here. This man, DualKevin, is spamming standing roundhouse and just trying to keep you at bay. Trying to really lock Akira in from jumping as well. So literally just spamming it over and over again. And here we go. Marv just trying to look for some type of opening right here, but no, the V reversal sending them back outside of the corner, and gonna be able to pay for this command grab here. Gonna be able to get the air combo.
Yep. Gets the nice knockdown. We're going to wait. We want to force the issue with the V-trigger in a different spot. That's going to be the trigger activation. Blows up the V-reversal. This is huge. How far are we going to press it? Another V-reversal comes out from DualKevin. Marv still has the dominant screen position. About 30 seconds left on the clock and the life lead. But this is a one-touch game, especially with that little bit of gray life that DualKevin is doing a great job of making sure they keep sticking pokes out so the gray life cannot come back. We only needed to spend the 1 bar in order to close the loop there and get the round. Marv brings it to a round 3.
Off that light kick too, was able to get that full convert thanks to the V trigger as well. Very well done, Marv. Keeping it steady right here. Doesn't want to go into a situation to where they have to go game 3 against these guys. Definitely wants to close it out.
Oh, commits to the buffer. Oh no, DualKevin equivalently commits to the buffer. Gets smoked out for it on the back foot. Little micro shimmy out of Marv. Nothing really comes of it. DualKevin trying to go back to a slightly slower game and bring the fireball back into the equation to, you know, put that back on the mental stack for Marv.
Marv getting gray life is what it seems like, and yes, that gray life coming into clutch, adding a little bit more damage. The crush counter off the forward fierce, and the sequence into the corner, and yes, Marv rightfully so presses buttons, get off of me, and will get the activation off this into the air combo. Gonna be able to get carried into the middle of the stage right here.
Yeah, this is big. DualKevin smoked out by counter hit. How far are we going to be able to press this? It's going to be a one-touch. Oh, no, we wanted the relaunch. We whiffed it. We still have trigger for one more big guess, but the stun is off the table. But it's still roughly a one-touch game for Marv, depending. DualKevin 100% willing to take the throw here.
DualKevin
so tense.
Literally waiting. Yeah. Can get V-trigger activation and can go for CA after that, but he's just waiting.
You just can't let DualKevin get in range. All
Yeah.
of these roundhouses will be into trigger. Oh, great stand jab check. Blocks the low right into the trigger activation. So ready for the command grab with the backdash. Marv takes the first game for the set, beating out DualKevin and sets up Giyu for the 1-2 punch. Giyu versus NuckleDu, or DualKevin's my gut read of why I felt Cammy would be the character into this matchup. Gonna have to see whether that's the type of stuff that NuckleDu brings to the table. What is it specifically about the character that makes him feel confident? The fact that standing medium kick is already the tool being represented makes me feel just a tad vindicated. Yeah, I'm just pinging him to let him know.
Hello?
Oh, you
Okay.
back?
I guess I'm back. All right, hey, here we go.
Shout out to Fios.
Here we go. So, as I was saying earlier, yeah, Brad, your picks are definitely your pick is and your prediction of it is definitely coming into fruition right here. Although Giyu putting up a heck of a fight and the dive kick kind of whiffing right there and just going for the CA right here, just cashing out, knowing that you have V trigger too, like you're gonna be able to get meter back anyway. So.
Ooh, big cross cut there for Giyu. Wanted for the regular throw to close it out. It's not going to happen. Standing medium kicks out of NuckleDu. I love standing medium kick out of Cammy. The problem is you don't get a whole lot out of it. Overcommits on the buffer on the low forward, and Giyu takes the round with the punish. And it is set point for Giyu to bring them up into grand finals against Caba Mena.
Definitely the most the pull your weight before the pull your weight quote literally is happening like right as we speak. Giyu definitely in position to take this game right here, and with the meter gain is going to be able to get more and more off of these conversions right here, and still has just a little bit more. And literally the more you try to like go CQC with Cammy right here, the more you're at risk of just more meter being built right here. But here we go, Steve Carl Wilson trying to just send this into a round 3, getting very, very close.
Yeah, I mean, it's that standing medium kick. It's such a great button out of Cammy. I mean, you don't get a whole lot off of it, but it does such a fantastic job of controlling that space in front of her. And I find that in a lot of matchups, particularly footsie matchups, where someone can compete on the ground with her, a Cammy that can effectively use standing medium kick, that's often the difference maker. Oh, I love the bait out of NuckleDu, forcing out the heel drop out of Giyu and punishing accordingly. But the back throw from Giyu takes that corner position.
Wow, and Giyu, literally the pinwheel. Oh my god, the counter hit going to be able to go into stun right here and just making sure that they go into V-trigger just so they can gain a little bit more meter. And they are gaining a lot.
But we still got a CA out of NuckleDu for all the bar that Giyu got. NuckleDu still had plenty for the rainy day. Talk about the 1%. The dive kick connects. NuckleDu closes it out. We're going to a tiebreaker situation. Giyu, DualKevin, somebody better pull your weight.
That's crazy. You literally... I was thinking like, hey, maybe an aggressive approach might be the thing to do here, especially with Recede. But... not going to be found here. Going to be going G instead. Sticking with their guns.
Oh my god, a fair bit of passivity to start this one off. Giyu just content to kind of walk back, get these fireball stores going. DualKevin willing to take the space that's offered to them, manifesting his destiny all the way over to the P2 side corner. Sitting medium kick start from Giyu. Very slight life lead so far, just off of pokes. Not a whole lot of big stuff so far, just a lot of, you know, independent individual exchanges, big trade working out here. Giyu, not a back throw, so we're not going to get a whole lot out of it.
Willing to play the neutral game until they get the resources, and here we go. We got a big sequence happening, and the damage is huge, and now this is where this corner sequence for DualKevin is definitely dangerous, but Giyu going to be able to fight back with the V-trigger activation and the corner pressure instead.
Was really fishing with that standing fierce there. It's not really going to work out too much for Giyu on that, but the trigger is gone. No! Smoked out for it. Presidential level gets on the board as the V-trigger is gone from DualKevin, walks back out of range of the shimmy, and caught, reaching low strong, connects for Giyu, closes out that round, and it is now set point for Giyu's team.
Giyu has been playing really solid throughout, and really has been managing to just clutch up throughout all of these like game 3 situations. And DualKevin just needs to find a way to survive, just to get this into a game 3. Was able to get the corner, has been able, excuse me, to get the corner pressure, but just has not been able to finish strong in that regard. And here we go again, gets presidential level 1.
Trying to keep them locked down. That first presidential level is a big differentiator here in that fireball game, but it's just not really amounted to much through the course of the evening. I think it's just not a big element of DualKevin's particular G play. Even when the presidentiality is there, we see it super sparingly. Full CA on the board here for Giyu. Had to spend the 1 bar to earn that trigger activation there to DualKevin. Not much really coming of it. Low forward didn't have the trigger activation behind it to throw out the big punch. Try to make some stuff happen. Life comparatively even. Gray life mounting up. Overcommit, but we're too far away for the standing medium kick.
Wow, and Giyu literally just willing to sit here and wait. Understands that like the next hit right here could mean a CA win for them if they just hold their water, but DualKevin just slowly getting the post that they need right here. Willing to just let the time run out. Does have a slight life lead and able to get that big convert.
Oh my god, but we didn't finish the job after it. It's fine. The presidentiality works out, and we are at final game, final round. Shoutouts to Brian F. for the raid. Welcome, everybody. You are catching losers finals of the first pull your weight bracket already in action. This is going to determine who plays against Menat and Caba in the grand finals. Giyu pressing the issue and moving forward, already trying to put DualKevin on the back foot. Lots of bar there on DualKevin's side though, so there's plenty of damage available, but DualKevin has really relied on it mostly for like low straight more than anything else.
Yeah, and we see that Giyu is just really taking it easy right here. Does have a full stick of butter on resource. Not going to be afraid to use it, though. Does have B-Trigger available. So as soon as they get that activation, they're going to have an opportunity here to gain more meters. So they could bother to spend a little bit of EX in this. It's going to get the V-Trigger activation. A lot of gray health on their side. DualKevin trying to keep them into the corner here. And a little bit of pokes coming out for Giyu right here. Giyu just trying to just open them up for one critical art combo opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a big part of this set so far has been DualKevin just keeping that gray health mounting on the side of Giyu. It feels so hard to stay away from him in order to get it back, and just like that crouching strong was 2 or 3 pokes worth of damage. That's part of what allows for these errant fireballs to just sort of go his way. I do still wish we saw a little bit more fireball centricity out of DualKevin. Slight life lead, about 15 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of bar for both players. DualKevin has V-Trigger available. When are we going to fish for it?
God, just not going to go for it at all right here. Going to be able to get the jump in and going to be able to get CA, and it's not needed anyway. With 3 seconds left on the clock, we'll get the CA finish. Wow. Giyu going to be moving on to grand finals against Caba and MenaRD. Giyu along with his partner. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what a performance. Great set. Thanks so much to DualKevin and NuckleDu for their performance tonight. We appreciate you coming through. Third is respectable, but hey, Mena versus OK.
Hey.
Luke Mirrors. There we go. We were talking about Capcom Cup.
Pull your weight. Pull your weight, and the weight will be pulled. And he's like, look, I know, like, to win grands, he's like he's gonna go his best character, so I'm gonna go mine. So here we go, double Luke.
There we go. It was gonna happen eventually. It just took until the end of the night for it to come up. Mena has Marv's back up against the corner. This is the first time we're seeing Luke from both of these players so far this evening.
Yeah, so the strike throw game is definitely gonna be insane right here.
Okay.
Little nice back roundhouse.
Yeah, working out decently well for Marv there, trying to press the issue, but Mena still has a comparatively significant life lead here. I'm waiting for us to activate the Popeye arms here for Marv.
Here we go. Great jump in, trying to circumvent the projectiles, and here we go with the 1 pixel, but a little run up, crouching light.
I don't know what it is about tonight, but a whole lot of people keep living with 1 health for the course of this evening. It has been a little bit nutty, but hey, Mena still managed to close out that round.
Here we go. A little crush counter action. Not going to get that much off of it. A little damage being left on the table right here, but the jabs, and going to be able to get the crouching medium into that in the suppressor. Oh my goodness.
Man got suppressed and then
Suppressed.
pressed.
He
Oh
got
my god,
suppressed.
suppressed and then
Oh.
pressed.
Yo.
How much? Next hit is going to be stun. What's it going to be? Jump over. Low short. Mena closing out the first game. He doesn't want the reset. 2 out of 3. That's that. There's no weight to be pulled. Mena and Caba, complete equivalents. They're both on opposite sides. Like, hold on, bro, I got you. I'll help you.
In a round.
They're like, all right, you know what? What time is it? It's nearly midnight. All right, let's go. Wrap it up. I see that Matrino prize pool. Let's make this happen. Caba straight to the Guile.
Maybe able to get a crush counter here. Double forward fears. Oh my goodness.
Right. Sonic Boom's working out. Looking real difficult for Giyu to try to get in and make some stuff happen so far. But that is 2 for 2 on jumps, working out great. And I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit surprised by that. I feel like ordinarily, you know, Sonic Blade into nothing is something that Caba should be really willing to represent. Has the V-trigger on the back. Okay, we're so ready that time. Finally opening up the fireball game enough to catch these anti-airs. Covered behind the booms.
Using the booms as a shield and literally just continue the offense. Imagine staggering pressure between active projectiles the entire screen. That's not fair. That's not okay.
All right, tournament point for Caba, trying to make this a clean sweep for them. No anti-air actually gets crossed up. I mean, they stood for a second there, so they lost the down charge. No flash kick available.
Here we go. So Giyu kind of pushing the issue in corner. Here we go. The pinwheel EX to make sure we avoid the fireball right here and keeping it going right here. Literally the pressure. Mountain able to get the crush counter right here. Stunned, but the bust out finally.
That was such a smart bust out from Caba. Next hit would have stunned. Next hit would have killed. It was so guaranteed. You have a rounds to play with. You might as well bust out. There's the activation. Wants to get the meter off the table from Caba, who spends the V-reversal to try to slow everything down. Each of these fireballs is a really big deal, and Giyu is not getting a whole lot out of that V-trigger, but the V-skill works as an anti-air and catches Caba out in the final round.
Yeah, Giyu over here waking up. Wants to go to a reset right here. Wants to go to a, excuse me, not a reset, but wants to go to a game 3 to attempt a reset. Boom's doing their job, keeping them at bay.
All right.
Not willing to overcommit here.
Yeah, still tournament point for Caba, and you can see they're both trying to play really delicate. Caba just waiting, trying to find the right spot to make it happen. Yo, shout out to Idom with the raid too. We missed you tonight, homie. Y'all are catching us potentially at the very end of grand finals, but Giyu having Caba on the back foot up in the corner, upside down kick connects.
But still, the sequence keeping the stun alive, but that whiffed somersault right there. Gonna be able to put Giyu in a position to have Marv pull his weight.
Yes, so for those of you just joining us, because I know we just got another place for you as Marv is in the loser side fighting for their tournament life. Yes, somebody has asked if Marv loses, Mena and Caba win. Yes, so if Caba wins this game, that is that. They will be the winners for the first Casa Pull Your Weight bracket. Marv working out in the shimmy, finding the throw in that situation. Caba perfectly willing to take the throw already.
Yeah, Marv definitely gonna have to turn on the Ultra Instinct music on this one, man. Literally gonna have to play the best that they played just to make sure that they survive into the next set. Lots at stake here, but Caba, slow and steady, wins the race. Throwing booms, keeping it simple. Fishing for pokes here, and Marv being able to get that conversion, leading into the corner a little bit.
Yeah, that's a big deal. We saw Marv whiffing those confirms a couple of times earlier tonight. Exactly like that. That should have been big. You should have gotten a knockdown and more out of it. Caba's making a bunch of opportunities for themselves off of these extra booms behind the V-trigger. Big jump in. One more touch is going to do it. Nice throw attack out of Marv between V-trigger and CA. This is still a round that Marv can win. Great throw attack, but the back so bad kick. Understood Marv was going to be playing for the high value play, and it is tournament point for Caba.
Caba doesn't need a lot right here. Marv has to find a way to get the game under control quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh my god, the spacing traps out of Caba are disgusting. Is this a Capcom Cup ready Caba or what?
Wow.
Marv stuck in the back foot against the corner. Can't even find a good spot to trigger, activate, or do anything with the CA. Gets away with the jump out though, that's nice.
Caba just repeatedly just pressuring him. Like literally, it's like, look, I'm a gray health you over and over again, and you are not going to win in these trades, my friend. And all of a sudden, this gray life mounting a sonic boom makes the life lead that much more greater for Caba, and Marv just has to find a way to get in and get his offense started. But the crush counter off that, and Caba feeling himself right now.
So tough. You could see, oh, I wish we had seen something there. You can see that Caba knows that there are certain tools that Marv needs to play for to maximize everything. And Caba specifically like, no, you need to walk in range. Sweep, no activation because they wanted it on block. Finds the regular throw. Caba on the back foot. A second regular throw. Do I see 3? No, we want it for crouch strong and it's not going to do it. Caba blows up in the gap, throwing out the boom and closing out the round, the game, the set, and the tournament. Caba and Mena will be the first CasaBunch pull your weight champions. Any of these counter pokes that Itachi's Legacy is throwing out, wow, the patience to wait for the kite, but still comes down with a button. Does Itachi's Legacy? Are we going to stay same side? Yes, we are. We're going to go for the throw on the reset. A second throw? That was going to be 3.
Yes. You always go for 3.